I'm Michelle.
I'm Tracy.
And welcome to HardCore Conditioning. This is a program designed to give you strength, flexibility, and balance. Now, as fitness professionals, Tracy and I have been teaching traditional abdominal exercises or crunches for years. But recently, we've been studying Pilates-based conditioning programs, and we've been applying the method to our existing HardCore classes, and the results have been amazing. Now, a lot of the exercises that we'll be doing are going to look familiar to you, but instead of focusing on the repetition of movement, we're going to have you focus on the quality, because in this case, less is more.
Now, a good way to think about this is that if you were going to build a strong, sturdy, durable house, you start with a really strong foundation. And HardCore conditioning is no different. We start by building a really strong foundation, and that's your core. Basically, it's your abdominals, all the muscles that support your spine, and your back muscles. So we work from the inside, and then we work out. Of course, we want to help you develop flat, toned, defined abdominals, but really what we're working for is functional strength that'll help you do everything that you do all day long that much better.
Now, before we get started, I just want to mention breathing. In general, I want you to breathe at a comfortable rhythm. But when you exhale, we want you to really focus on contracting your abdominals a little bit harder than you normally would. So right now, let's just practice. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, try to blow all the air out of your lungs. Exhale a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little more, and relax. So probably at the end of that, you felt those abdominal muscles kind of wrapping around your spine like a seatbelt, kind of tightening up, and that's going to force the air out of your lungs. What we want you to do is try to remember that feeling, and when you breathe, tighten the abdominals as hard as you can. That's going to help you focus on the exercise, and it's going to help connect your mind to your body. Now, on the other hand, on the inhale, that doesn't mean you can completely relax. Try to keep some support and some tightening contraction through the abdominal muscles. All right, so grab a towel and a mat, and let's get started. All right, our first exercise is going to not only serve as a warm-up, but as a building block to further exercises to come. So your legs are out in front of you at a comfortable distance from your body. Grab lightly behind your thighs and try to relax your shoulders. Begin by pulling your navel into your spine, thinking of pulling your hips slightly under, and you're going to round about halfway back. In this position, you should be forming the letter C with your spine. From here to come up, think of pulling your navel in harder, keeping that nice C shape, and then lengthening the spine at the top of the movement. So let's try that again. Pull your navel in, round back. Try not to hold on too tight to your legs. And now pull yourself back up, keeping that C shape, and lengthen through the spine. Now let's try to inhale. Exhale as the navel comes in, curve back, tighten up the abdominals. Inhale here, and then exhale to bring yourself back up. Good, try again. Exhale as you roll back, form that nice C shape, and come all the way up and lengthen the spine. Good, now this time form that C shape and let's roll all the way back down to the mat. So think of lowering down to one vertebrae at a time, letting yourself roll all the way down to the mat. And relax your hands by your sides, and you may need to bring your feet in a little closer to your body. In this position, try to feel where your hip bones are, and then your knees should be right in line with your hips, and then your feet are in line with your knees. We're going to start with a curl up. So begin by pulling the chin in towards the chest and peeling your shoulders off the mat. I want you to reach your hands out long towards your feet and try to feel your shoulders relaxing down your spine. From here, slowly peel yourself back down and lie down. Good. And let's curl up again. Reach your hands out long. Think about tightening up that seat belt, lengthen through the abdominals, and roll down. This time when we come up, let's hold this position. Now just take your right arm and extend your bicep right even with your ear. Now switch your arms in space. And again switch, try to maintain that same curl. Reach your right arm out long, lengthen, and roll all the way down. Good, inhale and then exhale as you curl up. Left arm comes right up to the bicep. Try not to lower the shoulders as you switch. Switch one more time. Lengthen the left arm, reach, and curl down. Good, and lift up. Right arm goes back. Imagine that you're slicing through water with some resistance and some length through the arms. Reach that right arm out and curl down. Let's try that one more time. Exhale as you lift up. Try inhaling one arm back. Exhale and switch. Inhale and switch. Exhale, reach, and roll down. Great. Okay, now we've been curling the spine from the top down. Let's start working from the bottom up. We're going to work into a bridge. Your hands are by your side. Start by pulling your navel into your spine, really tucking your hips under, tightening your glutes, and lift your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Now in this position, you should feel like you're resting between your shoulder blades. Your neck should be relaxed and your hips are pulled up, your abdominals are tight. Also think about closing your rib cage. There should be one line from your shoulders to your knees. Now let's just start peeling down one vertebrae at a time. Think of putting the back of your rib cage down, then your middle back, your lower back, and then the tailbone. So it's an articulation of the spine that we're looking for through abdominal control. So let's try that again. Start curling under from the bottom, lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling, and let's peel back down one vertebrae at a time. And tailbone comes down last. Curl under and lift up towards the ceiling, hold, and slowly peel down. All right, we're gonna add on to this a little bit. This time, curl up and hold up the top. And I want you to imagine that you have headlights right on your hip bones. They're facing up towards the ceiling and they're not gonna move. Take one leg and extend it out and lengthen, hold your position. Now, drop the leg down and roll back down. Good, again, peel up, really curl up. You're gonna feel a lot of work in the backs of the legs. Extend the opposite leg out, really reach to the wall in front of you. Bend the leg and roll all the way down. Good, let's try that again. Use your abdominals, curl all the way up. Extend and lengthen. Watch those headlights, make sure they're lifting straight up. Bend the foot and curl all the way down. Last time, peel yourself up, hold. Good, extend the leg out long, think length through the body. Good, drop the foot, slowly peel yourself back down. And just for a moment, bring your knees into your chest so you can kind of get a little release for the back of the legs and the glutes. All right, now thinking about that articulation of the spine, let's work into a roll up. Go ahead and keep your knees bent for now. Bring your arms up over your head. Start by bringing your hands towards the ceiling, then curl your chin into your chest, peel your shoulders off, reach behind your legs, and help yourself sit all the way up, but maintain our C shape. Now let's roll all the way down, again, navel to the spine, all the way down. Arms come over the head. Now that's the first variation. To make it a little more challenging, you can straighten your legs all the way out, flex your feet towards the ceiling. Remember, if you get stuck at any time, just grab behind your legs and give yourself a little help. So, hands go towards the ceiling, peel yourself up, over towards the legs, and then roll down. Again, one vertebrae at a time, abdominals are in, and again, hands to the ceiling. Try to exhale as you peel up. Inhale and roll. Try to control the speed of which you are coming down. Good, reach the hands to the ceiling, reach past the feet. That's it, pull the navel in, again, deep contraction, control your speed. Let's try two more of these. So up again, if you need a little help, it's okay to grab your legs, curl down, hands go back. Last one, literally peel up, pull over the stomach, reach forward, and all the way back, control. Great job. Okay, you're gonna bring your knees into your chest. We're gonna start increasing our challenge a little bit. Knees are in, and in this position, we're gonna curl our head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. You wanna make sure that you're in a position where you're high enough that there's not a lot of tension on your neck. Notice when I drop my shoulders back a little bit, you can really see my neck starting to kind of strain and bulge out. So try to use your abs to curl up that extra inch or two to give yourself some release. The other position I want to talk about, and you can rest when I'm explaining this to you, is the position of your leg height. We're going to be taking our leg out at an angle. If you bring your leg a little higher, it might be more comfortable on your back. As you get stronger and continue to practice this program, you can lower your leg down a bit. Be careful of dropping the leg too low. You'll notice that it pulls my back right off the floor. I can't maintain my abdominal contraction. I only feel my back hurting. So anytime you feel that, you just raise your leg higher. All right, so in this position, one leg is extended out, hands behind the head. Now from here, just switch your legs in space and switch. That's it. Try to exhale as you switch the legs. It's a little quicker. Now pull your navel into the spine. Imagine that seatbelt tightening up. Good, let's do another 4. Really reach out long with the legs. Pull your knees into your chest and just relax and watch us for a moment. We're gonna add on to this movement back into our single leg extension. As we bring our other leg in, or actually knee to the elbow, then switch sides, and again, it's opposite elbow to the knee, and I'm looking towards my back elbow. Come back to the center,
In that position, think about those headlights on your hip bones, and those are staying nice and stable in space. So we're gonna start with just the regular single leg, and then we're gonna add the twist halfway through. So go ahead and curl yourself up, set your position, hands behind your head, extend one leg out, and here we go. Let's start switching, lengthen and reach. Think long through the legs. Again, pull the navel into the spine. Let's do another 4. We're gonna start adding the twist. Here we go, twist. Now look towards your back elbow. Good, now take a notice at your pelvis. Is it staying in control? Exhale, let's do another 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your knees in, set yourself down, and just let your head kind of twist from side to side to release any strain in the neck. Now from here, we're gonna take this exercise to another level, and it's called the scissors. So we start back into our curled up position. One leg is extended out. This time the top leg is extended up and you're grabbing somewhere behind your leg. Remember to bring your shoulders down your back. From here, let's start switching. Now the lever is longer, so it's gonna be a little more challenging. Try to keep your hips stable. Let's do another 4. Exhale each time you switch and stop right there. Reach your hands out long, try to set your curl up. Start bending that front leg in, and you're gonna do like a back pedal on a bicycle. Keep the navel in. It's getting challenging. 4 more. Now hold the position here and reverse. Almost there. Keep exhaling and tightening. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in and relax. And let's go ahead and stretch out long one time. Just lengthen through the abdominal muscles. And then we're going to actually roll over to the side and sit up. And let's come over to a prone position. We've been working a lot of flexion, so now it's time to pay attention to our backs and work some extension. So on your stomach, in the beginning of this exercise, I want you to look at the camera, look at your TV, and watch what's going on. But in extension exercises, you really need to keep your head in line with your spine. So once you're familiar with the exercise, please keep your head down. Hands are reaching out behind you. Think of lengthening the spine, and just for now, reach your feet out, lift up, press your hands towards your knees. Think of tightening your glutes and lengthening your legs. From here, see if you can pull your abdominals in nice and tight. Come on down and take a break. Try to inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower down. Again, inhale, lift. Think length. Reach away from the center of your body and release. Let's add on this time, reach out and hold. Now click your heels 3 times and reach out long. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, and reach and come all the way down. Again, as you come up, pull the navel into your spine. 3 beats, reach. Again, 3, reach, lengthen, and come down. Good, again, 2 more times, lifting up nice and long, 3 beats, and reach. Again, 3, and reach. All the way down. Last time, see how long you can get your spine. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Lengthen and all the way down. Place your hands under your shoulders, push your weight back, and just rest for a moment. Try to let your back release. Feel some space in your lower back and try to relax. All right, now we're going to work into some side bending. We're going to lie on our sides. Your hand is resting all the way down on your bottom arm. And look at your legs and lift them slightly forward of your body. So you're at an angle. In this position, it's important for one hip to be stacked directly over the other. We have a tendency to either relax and lean forward or to roll back. So try to check that those hips are right in line and your abdominals are tight. We're going to literally be lifting our arms and our legs, or our head and our legs up towards the center. So for now, lift up, look towards your feet, and lower down. Again, it's exhale as you lift and lower down. And again, exhale, lift, and inhale as you release. And exhale, lift, and release. Hold it there for a minute. Let's try this a little bit faster. Here we go. It's up and down. It's like I'm bringing my bottom rib closer to my hip bone. Lots of work through the waist. Let's do 2 more. Lift, hold, and down. Last one all the way up.
Good, release that. Pull your knees in. Let your body just open towards the back. Get a little bit of a break. And let's change sides. So that one is a little more challenging. That takes a bit of practice, but you'll find that you really get some great work through the waist. Feet are slightly in front, set your position. Hips stacked, front arm is for balance. Let's take a few slow. So exhale, think of looking at your feet. Inhale as you come down. And again, exhale, lengthen, and down. How about one more slow? Nice and tall, lift and lift, all the way down. Now let's get ready to take that a little bit faster. Abdominals are tight. Here we go. It's lift and lower. Good, and up. You should always be able to see your feet in front of you. See if your heels are still touching. Try not to separate the legs off each other. How about two more? And lift. Last one all the way up and relax. Good, bring your knees in. Let your body just open up to the back. Take a nice little stretch. All right, now let's come over to our backs again. The next exercise is called the corkscrew. You're gonna start by lifting your legs up into the air. If this position seems a little uncomfortable for you, you can either slightly bend your knees or maybe place your hands underneath your hips a little bit. In either case, imagine that you have a paintbrush between your feet and that you're going to actually be drawing circles on the ceiling with that paintbrush. Now, what I want you to do is keep your feet together during the whole time you're making the circle. What I don't want to see is that bottom leg slipping past the front and moving around. So glue your feet together, use your abdominals to control the motion, start with small circles, and then make them a little bit bigger. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Let's start circling to the side. So take it out, it sweeps down and around to center and hold. Try the other side, out, down, around, and center. Try inhaling and exhale as you bring the legs around. Again, inhale, exhale. Again, really control how big that circle is. Keep the connection. Abdominals are tight. Two more times. Out and around, all the way back to center. Last one. Scoop around, bring the knees in, and take a break. All right, let's go ahead and sit up again. And in this exercise, extend your legs out long. Hands are underneath your shoulders, and I personally like my hands facing the side, but turn your hands in a position that feels comfortable for you. Think about pressing the weight into your heels, tightening your abdominals, and lifting your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Think length across the top of the chest. Now roll down. And again, exhale, lift up. Inhale, and exhale as you release down. One more time. You'll also feel a nice stretch at the top of your legs and roll all the way down. Let's just cross your legs for a moment, take a little stretch, rounding over.
Okay, let's continue, but before we do, I want to just remind you about some of the things Michelle was talking about earlier. We're going to be on our back, and we're going to be lowering our legs again between that 45 and 90 degree angle, and you decide on how low you want to lower your leg on your ability to anchor your pelvis down and anchor your lower back, really using your abdominals, okay? So let's get down on our back. And we're going to work a little bit on the leg choreography before we do anything. I'd like you to extend your legs just straight up, and if you can't keep them extended, you can do a little slight bend. Separate your legs and put a small beach ball or a basketball in between them. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate that ball around, keeping our feet equal distance. Now you'll notice my legs are fairly extended, so if I wanted this more challenging, I would take my legs down. Then we'll rotate that ball back, and then maybe we'll rotate again, and then we'll bring our knees back in. So that's generally the leg choreography. Let's start with our hands behind our head. We're going to extend and lift our head up, extend our feet, separate them. Now rotate that ball around. Good, rotate it around again. Bring your knees in and then lower down. Try that again. Just get the movement first, and then let's focus on what you want to feel through your body. Pulling your navel to the spine. Shoulder blades are pulling down your back. Here we go. Lift and rotate, rotate, Bring your knees in and down. Good. Take it up. Rotate it around. You can try to incorporate some breathing. Just what's most important is that you do breathe and not holding your breath. Extend, rotate around, keep driving that navel towards the spine, tightening that seatbelt. Let's do about 3 more, really challenge ourselves. Maybe now's the time that you feel like you can take your legs just a little bit lower. If that feels like it's just been just a little too easy, bring your knees in. And 2 more times. Extend, feel the length through your legs. So your legs are moving independent of your pelvis doing any movement. And last time, extending out nice and long. Good, all the way around. Bring that ball back. And then bring your knees in and lower down. Excellent. Just extend your feet a little bit, extend your arms and move your neck side to side. We're gonna roll up, so just grab behind your thighs and roll yourself up gently. We're gonna come over onto our hands and our knees. Now, the things that you wanna focus on this is that our knees are hip width apart, right below our hip bones. Those hip bones stay parallel to the floor, just like those headlights would flash straight down. Same thing with the shoulders. Navel's pulled to the spine, and as I draw my navel in, I'm not rounding my back to do that. So I want to keep a nice, long, extended spine. You're going to take your right arm and your left leg, and you're going to work for lengthening them. Pulling the shoulders down, bring everything down, and then push your feet back into a push-up position. Bending your elbows just slightly, go down as far as you can on that push-up. Hold the push-up position, pull the navel to the spine, and then coming right back to our starting position. Now the opposite arm, opposite leg. So left arm, left leg, hips parallel, shoulders down away from your ears. Everything back to starting, kind of get yourself set. Extend, lift the navel to the spine, and bend your elbows. And this can be just a couple of inches, or you don't even need to do the push-up. Let's try it again, other side. Extending and lengthening, hold it here. Everything down, right into the push-up position. Lift, 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 hold it here. Little push-up, take it down. Keeping those shoulders set along your back. And then the other side. Last time, you can do it. Hang in there, pull the navel to the spine, hips parallel, everything down, and then lift yourself in that push-up position, lengthen your legs, and that small push-up. Keep breathing. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And lower down. Let's go back into our resting pose. Good job. You might want to just kind of loosen up your wrists a little bit. Okay, so now that involved a lot of balance, some coordination. Now we're going to work a little bit more just on length and strength. Still working with opposite arm and opposite leg. We're going to do a little swimming, but we're doing it on land. Okay, arms are extended over your head. Feet are about hip width apart. And as Michelle was talking about before, in this position, it's very important to lift your navel to your spine, especially as we add the extension. Take your right arm and your left leg, and I want you to reach them long. So you're trying to make yourself as long as possible. Head is a natural extension of your spine. Now switch legs and arms. Now start to flutter your legs and lengthen shoulders down, and let's add some breathing. You're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, try to look down once you get this. Exhale. Feel the work in your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Pull the scapula down. Inhale one more time, and exhale, hold it, hold it, hold it. Excellent, wonderful job, bring it back. So you'll feel a lot of work through your back, through your glutes. And we'll just take it in that resting pose and then right into that cat stretch. So right here on your hands and your knees, and pull it up just like an angry cat. Okay, so now the next one's really fun. It's gonna kind of look like we're rocking and rolling all over the place. And in my classes, I always get a couple laughs. A lot of laughs, actually, not a couple. But the idea here is to use abdominal strength and also a little balance and coordination. We start in an extended position, but then we go back into that C shape. So you'll feel yourself come back a little bit behind your sit bones, shoulders down, and then pick your feet up. So this in itself should be pretty challenging. Then, initiating the movement by pulling the navel towards your spine, you're gonna rock back, come right back up, right back to that balance point, and do it again. If you're not rolling all around the floor, do it again. Keep going. Good, pull your shoulders down your back, pull the navel spine, and maintain that C shape. And you'll notice that as Michelle starts to feel a little bit more comfortable, or if you do, you can make this more challenging by reaching a little bit farther along your legs. Let's do about 3 more. Good, keep driving the navel to spine, maintain that C curve. And one more time, hang in there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Set the shoulders down, maintain that nice active C curve, and relax. Excellent work. Okay, so let's sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna work a little bit of the rotation of the upper torso, independent from our hips. Legs are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Your fingertips are extended out to your sides. I want to think about the length in your spine. The tendency here is for people to kind of want to slump back into their lower back. So you think about that nice tall line from the top of your head right down to your spine. We're going to take our body and we're going to rotate to the back, a little pulse it, bring it back to the center, then dragging your heels, using your abdominals, push them away. Let's try that slowly again the other side. So you're going to pulse. Good. Think about lengthening and then drag your heels in and push them away. Take that a little bit faster. Here we go. You're going to reach pulse, pulse, center, bring it in and extend. So you're always working on the length through the spine from the top of the head to the tailbone. Think about the space between your rib cage and your hips. You want to keep that space big. And again, pulse, center, drag it in, push away. And again, pulse, center, keep the length through your neck. Let's try that one more time to each side. And back to center, and last time. Here we go. Lift up, and pull it in and down. Excellent work. Kind of shake it out a little bit to the shoulders. Let's take it now back onto our stomach, into a position we call prone. And we're going to do a plank. Now, a lot of you are probably, I love planks because I think they're challenging and they really challenge people in a lot of different ways. They're great abdominal work, they're great for your back, great for the stability in your shoulders. And this might be the point at which a lot of you just want to start and just hold this position before you start adding the leg choreography. So let's take our hands underneath us and we'll pull our shoulders down away from our ears. Your feet again are just about hip width apart and your toes are right underneath your heels. We will keep the length between our ears and our shoulders. We'll pull our navel off the mat and then just lift your hips slightly. Now you'll notice that by lifting my hips, that doesn't mean that I'm flexing my spine or that I'm letting myself sag through my shoulder blades. Try to maintain that really nice lengthened position. From here, you could take your knees up and just hold this position. Nice and long, your head's a natural extension of your spine. You're thinking about lengthening through your legs. And then bring your knees down, just take a break. So we're gonna add this into some choreography, and if your shoulders get a little tired, take a break and then come back and join us. Let's take ourselves up into the plank position. With your left leg, I want you just to lift and extend, pulse a little bit, lower down. Try the other side, lift and pulse, hold it. Now hold the plank just a little bit longer and lower down. Great, so take a second. You want, again, keeping your hips flashing towards the ground and the shoulders down. Let's try that again. Here we go. Lift up. Hold it. Now let's take that top leg or that left leg and you pulse. 1, 2, other side. 1, 2, hold, and just a little break. Right back up into the plank. Hold it. Navel to the spine. Now pulse. Up, 2. Working on lengthening the leg, other leg. Up, 2, hold, and then back down. Let's try that one more time. This is a challenging one. Take it up. Pulse, 1, 2. Other side, hips stay flashing to the floor. Hold it, navel, tighten that seatbelt, and lower down. Excellent. And just roll yourself back. Okay. Let's come over back onto our back because we kind of got, you're flipping back and forth, but what we're really working is for some flexion in the spine and extension. We're gonna use that towel now. Now, if you found yourself kind of slumping in this position when we were doing the sit and twist, this is also a good place for you to put your towel underneath your hips. Towel doesn't work, get a pillow, prop it underneath yourself, and that should give you some of that height that you need so that you can stay extended. Okay, feet about shoulder width apart. Towels extended in front of you so that you get a little bit of resistance. Sitting up nice and tall. Start from the navel and round back into that nice active C curve. Hold it here. Now row the towel in. Push it out. In, push it out. One more time. In, now hold it from your navel. Keep that deep in that curve and come over and rest. Let's try that again. Shoulders up. Starting with your navel, pull it back towards your spine, hold it here for a second, row it in, in. One more time. Now lift from the center, try not to lose that rounding of your spine, press forward. Good, it's coming up nice and tall. Now a little bit of variation on the arm choreography. Let's first round back, pull the shoulder blades down your back, take a circle up and over, try to relax your thighs. Up and over, good. Keep the C curve, deepen that curve, come up and over. Excellent, these are challenging. And then let's try one more time. Here we go. Rounding back. Good, nice and strong. Take it up and over. Try to relax your thighs. That'll add you another level of challenge so you're not gripping with your legs. Good, keep the C curve, deepen it, and come up and over. Whew. Okay, so when you're done with the towel and you're sweating, you just kind of dot it off and we'll move on. Let's come over onto our side, and now we're gonna work with a little bit more of that extension. If you notice how we're sitting, our top foot is right in front of our bottom foot. And then our arm is extended just slightly in front of our shoulder. Think about extending through your fingertips, and again, the distance between your ears and shoulders is big. We're gonna make a big arc, so you're gonna lift at the diagonal rather than kind of lifting over straight to the side. So right here, give it a try or watch a couple times. Here we go, push up. Now right here, I want you to make sure that your hips are squared, shoulders are pulled down, and then come right back. So next time, let's see if we can make it a little bit longer. Starting nice and tall, reach up, squaring your hips so those headlights flash forward, shoulders down, and then coming right back over. Now, if you've mastered that and you need a little more challenge, you're gonna follow us again one more time. Take it all the way up. Good, now push your weight into the front foot. I want you to bring that top arm underneath, rotate under, and then coming right back up to that extended position, shoulders down away from your ears, hips squared, and then right back down. Woo, good job. Okay, let's give that a try on the other side. And remember, that last one is really for that extra bit of challenge that you might need. Top foot in front of the bottom foot, arms extended a little bit outside of your shoulder, other arms extended nice and long. Let's take an inhale, exhale and reach, pull the shoulders down away from your ears, square your hips, armpits are squared, and let's come on down. Good, let's try one more time. Inhale, extend all the way up and keep that supporting arm just slightly bent, and lower down. Now if you're ready for the challenge, join us with the next one. Here we go, push up. Good, get your shoulders square, your hips squared. Now rotate under, bring that arm underneath with control. Unravel, lift up, hold it, shoulders down, and lower down. Wonderful, wonderful. You might want to shake out your wrists a little bit. Okay, we've got one more order of business here, and that's what we call the single leg teaser. We'll start on our backs. So you have to have a little more energy just for one more exercise, and then you've got hardcore conditioning underneath your belt. We're gonna start this time, rather than our feet being, or our knees being in line with our hips, we're gonna pull our legs together and glue them together. The back leg is gonna extend so that you have that nice line from your hip down to your toe. Fingertips come up over your head, and we're gonna reach the fingertips to the ceiling, then curl our head, neck, and shoulders up, deepening that curve, and take it up as high as you can. Now, as you lower down, let's control the speed at which we lower down. Good, bring your arms up overhead. Now, let's really put that into play. Here we go. Inhale, take it up, hold it, and control the speed, come down. Arms come overhead. Now, as you feel stronger and you feel like you can tighten and deepen that curve, watch Michelle, she's coming up a little bit higher, and then you lower down, control the speed, fingertips are reaching up overhead, and fingertips up, pull the shoulders down, get the scapula down, pull the navel to the spine, and lower down. Okay, last time we're gonna add one more element of challenge. Take your fingertips up, lift, 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 hold. Now take your other leg, meet it, balance for a second, replace that other foot down, and control the rate of speed as you lower. Great job. Inhale and exhale and lift, 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 lift. Pull the navel to the spine, no bulging abdominals, and lower down. Good, let's try it again. Inhale, exhale. Hold it. And lower down. Wonderful. Michelle's looking great there. Let's try one more time like this, and then we'll add that last element of difficulty. So hold it, deepen that curve. See if you can get up a little bit higher. And lower down. And last time, here we go. Inhale and exhale, shoulders down, scoop, 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 scoop. Bring that other leg up, meet it, hold it for a second. 4, 3, 2, both knees in, and lower down. Excellent, you've just done it. You've completed the entire program of HardCore conditioning. Let's take a little stretch. Take your arms above your head. Thinking of keeping your body nice and long, and just let the energy start from the top of your fingertips and travel all the way down and out through your toes. Good. Take your right knee into your chest. And if this feels uncomfortable on your back, why don't you slide that other leg in just a little bit, so you decide. Otherwise, try to feel that nice stretch along the front of the hip. Good. Now let's take that hands behind the thigh and extend that leg. Now you might reach down here behind your quadricep. You might go a little bit higher. It really is based on your ability just to relax through your upper body. You want to circle your ankle just a little bit. And take your focus again maybe into the breathing that's more relaxing. Knee to the chest. Bring your arm across the outside of the knee, and then you're going to let the knee lower to one side of your body, and you can look down that other arm wherever it just feels like you get the most stretch along the rib cage. Excellent. And bring it back into the center. Use your abdominals, be gentle. And let's replace it. So we're going to bring both knees in, and then extend that other leg. Feel that nice long stretch along the hip flexor, and just let everything go. Okay, let's extend that leg up. And remember, you can always bend that bottom leg just a little bit to kind of alleviate some of the stress on the lower back. Or if your hamstrings are a little tight, you can keep your knee a little bit bent. Bend that knee. And then extend the bottom leg if it's bent, and we're going to take that knee across the midline. Feel that nice stretch. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Good. Let your jaw soften. Let the muscles through your forehead and your forearms, through the neck and the shoulders, and back into the center. And extend your legs long. Let's turn over onto our stomach. And right from this position, all I want you to do is put your hands down, and we're going to go back into that child's pose if you're familiar with yoga, or just what we call a resting pose. In this position, I want you to feel the space between your vertebrae increase. Let the neck and shoulders relax. Good. Then slide your hands a little bit. And again, if you're a little familiar with yoga, we're going to do something similar to downward dog. You're going to take your toes underneath. Push your heels back as far as you can. You'll notice that Michelle doesn't go back quite as far as I can. Has nothing to do with, you're different. And now bend your knees a little bit and lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. If you need to keep your knees bent, that's fine. Shoulders away from your ears. Good. And then bringing your knees back down, let's take that rear leg in front of us for a lunge. So you're going to slide that foot in, and notice that you want to have the knee right on top of the ankle, fingertips down for some support, and then extend that bottom leg. So even though I'm stretching, I'm still thinking about the length in my body rather than just kind of collapsing through our movements. So quality of movement. Okay, slide the rear foot in just enough so that you can take your sit bones up to the ceiling, push your weight back, let your nose just rest as far as you can. Great. Now bend your knees just slightly, take that rear foot all the way in, and then slide that other leg back right into that lunge. And again, knee right above your ankle, shoulders down. Good, that rear foot comes in just enough. Square your hips, think about lifting those sits bones right to the ceiling, shoulders down. Great. Now, we're going to take that front foot this time, though. We're going to extend it back, right back into that downward dog. Hold it here just a little bit longer. Then bend both knees. And I want you just to face me for a second. Take that left leg out to the side. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hand down onto the floor, and then reach up. Working again, kind of like the exercise we did, but this is really just more for that stretch and the length. So your hips are squared, shoulders are open. Bring it back up. Let's take it to the other side. So find that position and reach up and over. Good. Keep that elbow that you're on just a little bit bent. really easy to kind of hyperextend it. And then right back to the center. And have a seat. That's it. You've just completed hardcore conditioning, breakthrough hardcore conditioning, and we hope you've made that breakthrough. Remember, less can be more, and we've done a lot of exercises, but we didn't concentrate on lots and lots and lots of reps. So we want you to find that connection between your mind and body so that you can make achieve the goals that you set for yourself and make the breakthroughs that you want in your fitness program. Thanks very much, and if you do this program at least twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week, you're definitely going to see changes.